You are an incredible person.
No.
No, you're incredible, okay? You deserve so much better.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm walking away.
Don't do this. Why are you doing this?
Hello everybody, I'm Summer's Child, and last week's episode of The Rookie was a doozy. After Tim broke up with Lucy, every one of us was absolutely heartbroken. And one question was on everybody's mind. Why, Tim? Why? So let's talk about Tim and Lucy, shall we?
There's nothing to talk about.
The way Tim broke up with Lucy was a high form of compliment, stemming out of both his ardent love and admiration towards her, and at the same time how broken and unworthy he feels at the moment. Instead of him choosing to burden her with his healing, he decided to cut her losses with him and set her free. That was his mindset when he took that decision. He truly thought he was helping and protecting her by doing so, when she, on the other hand, was ready to support him and pay all the effort they both needed to move forward.
Lucy,
Yeah.
you deserve someone who's worth the effort.
Little did Tim know at that moment, he's a piece of work to date with all of his issues. Now don't get me wrong, Lucy has a lot of issues like insecurity, which was really prominent before she took the detective exam. Sometimes her confidence gets shaken, especially while she's trying to prove herself, so she whines and belly aches.
I don't need any special treatment from you, okay?
Then I'm driving.
What? Yep. Good to go. You're giving me the look.
What look?
Am I missing something? Wait, don't answer that.
Wasn't going to.
Good.
So what have I taught you that you're grateful for?
Not to second guess myself. Early on, one look from you could send me into a tailspin.
Then she falls back into old habits when faced with a big concerning challenge in her career.
Oh my gosh, I will never even qualify for an open slot. This is great. Great. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's no wonder Tim feels so down in the dumps. Not only did he face an ugly part of his past when he used to be the Reaper, coming out of an abusive home, rushing forward towards medals and ranks, trying to prove himself until it cost him the life of 2 soldiers under his command.
And I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life.
But also, on the personal side of things, he worked really hard to hide all he felt while dating Lucy. Him being afraid about her working as a UC.
I'll be fine.
He was caught trying subtly to sabotage her chances of becoming detective.
Did you undermine me today because you're scared that I'm gonna make detective?
Look, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't deliberate. Maybe it was subconscious.
So now you're accusing me of being unaware of my actions? That's not better.
And when he tried to prove it was all in her head, he only got himself exposed.
I am gonna prove to you that I'm rooting for you.
Do you want me to be an undercover detective?
Yes.
Liar.
He didn't want to lose Lucy. He still doesn't.
I can't lose you.
So he kept quiet, thinking he can resolve things on his own and deal with it like a man instead of whining to his girlfriend about it, which was the wrong thing to do, until it festered and blew up in his face, surprising him before anyone else.
I lied about everything. Lucy, I just lied to 2 men I deeply respect. Okay? I just betrayed everything I thought was right about myself. Lucy, I've been lying to myself for a long time.
Tim fell into old habits, like Lucy did with her anxiety. He's used to lying to protect others and at the same time gain some kind of benefit out of it. It's easier to justify it that way. He lied to protect his mom when he learned his dad was cheating, but he kept his family together.
You were sleeping with her behind Mom's back. Crap. For some reason that I still don't understand, I lied for you, lied to Mom.
He covered and lied for Isabel when she was still a cop, knowing fully well she was an addict.
I do know what it is about Isabel. It's about the fact that you covered for her for months.
That's not true.
You knew she was using, and you let her come to work every day with a loaded gun. You had an obligation to report her, and you didn't.
Like I should have filed a report detailing everything you've done to protect Isabel?
He lied on the military after-action report to protect the bad guy's wife and give her his death benefit. But it was also a selfish act that will keep his secret and raise him through the ranks.
I could keep it within the squad. Right? No harm, no foul, and I would be sergeant first class in no time. I put my career above my oath.
He kept it all from Lucy to protect her, of course, but also to remain in her eyes that amazing man she knows and loves, until she demanded to be told the truth.
Do I look okay? No more excuses, Tim. You have to tell me what's going on with you right now.
But that was the old Tim. Everyone makes mistakes. He tried hard to be an honest man, sometimes brutally honest, and that was the person Lucy fell in love with.
And I appreciate your honesty. You always tell me the truth, no matter how painful it's gonna be. And
Tim forgot temporarily that he actually learned from that experience, focusing more on doing a great job, excelling as a cop rather than chasing awards and recognition.
I don't know why the hell you two are so determined to get out of patrol.
I don't do this for the medals and plaques, but...
Learning from experience doesn't make anyone perfect, but it's bound to make you better, which is the case with Tim after leaving the army and becoming a cop. Now, after breaking up with Lucy, Tim needs to rebuild himself and to remember who he is and decide who he wants to be moving forward. He needs to protect Lucy while he's attempting to figure himself out, which sounds like a valid point psychologically speaking, but ultimately having her besides him with all of her expertise on the subject would be a blessing.
I'm a psych major. I know this stuff. Come here.
Tim doesn't want to open up. He's used to being the closed-off robot, and he's proud of it, especially when he employs it as a necessity of the job to keep personal lives at bay while on the clock.
You said it wasn't bothering you, and I was relieved we didn't have to talk about it. We leave our personal life at the door, just like always. Come on, we don't need your distractions. Police work is serious stuff.
Since when did you become the noble one?
The biggest obstacle Tim has to face in order to do so is expressing his emotions instead of repressing the crap out of them like he's used to doing, and we all know what a challenge that is to him.
I found heavy drinking really helped knock out the nightmares. That's it. You know, don't say another word to me. We're done with this conversation.
It was Lucy who kept pushing and pushing him to heal and open up instead of being a closed-off robot, scaling his high walls and touching his heart.
Apparently I was closed off, and it was like dating a robot.
She's always been able to read him like a book.
Do the walls make it hard to be in a relationship with Tim?
No.
That's why he couldn't convince her that nothing is wrong with him, and she's just imagining things when she thought he tried to undermine her because he's scared she'll make detective.
I'm fine. He has the problem.
How do I prove that I'm not the problem?
He needs to learn how to find common ground in a relationship and to go a little easy on himself from time to time, instead of seeing the world in all black and white and have these high standards making him believe it's cut and dry, thinking if he's not fit to date Lucy, they should break up. Easy and simple.
Things are always so black and white with you. It's
Comforting?
maddening. When we got married, I felt this huge weight to live up to your standards.
I never asked you to.
You didn't have to.
Their dating for months really flushed out their flaws, which is completely normal. And once they realize that, they'll decide they needed the break to miss each other and reevaluate their position. From a writing point of view, Chen reached a very good place. They love each other. They don't usually have big stormy fights. They're willing to die for one another. So how can the writers move them forward? Do they get engaged so soon? Or have an unplanned baby like Lopez and Nyla? No, they'll make them face challenges, cry, weep, have heartbreak and doubts about themselves and the relationship before they realize that them being together is far better than them being apart.
But I will say, the fans, I feel like they have complete ownership over this story. I feel like they created it. You know, they saw it even before any of us really saw it going the direction it went.
I really believe Tim and Lucy will come out stronger at the end of this dark tunnel. After all, they're both worth the effort and the wait. We, the fans, made Chenford happen, like Eric said. So keep supporting the show so we can have a season 7, you guys. Maybe they'll agree not to resume the relationship, but rather start over from point zero, where Lucy gets to know the new Tim, who can be with the UC Cup unburdened by his past, who can trust himself and his girlfriend without being the overprotective man he used to be, all afraid that it'll go sideways if he doesn't do so, who can be open and honest with no fear of rejection, nor of losing her. Losing someone you love deeply is a huge deal, but I think, in my humble opinion, that they'll be less afraid of losing each other when they start dating again.
Here, will you marry me? If you don't want to.
No, I do.
And get this, The actors, Eric and Melissa, actually received some ice cream from the network to lick their wounds, like Melissa said.
I just got the surprise in the mail from ABC to make it a little easier.
Something to lick our wounds with, perhaps. That's, you know, that's really kind of cruel, but very sweet.
We will be back in 3 weeks. Get ready.
Woo! Back in 3 weeks.
And since we need to wait for 3 freaking weeks to get a new episode, it's time to make some predictions. Judging by some behind-the-scenes clip, Lucy receives makeup to stimulate scratches and injuries on her arm and face and her cute bunny cheek.
Check out this scrape Judy gave me. Looks real. Anyways, Season 6 of The Rookie is airing tonight on ABC. I hope you guys tune in. I hope you love it. We are working so hard over here to get you the rest of the season.
She's going undercover for sure later in the season. Maybe she'll get beaten up or kidnapped and it'll all fall on Tim to save her or go above and beyond to get the guy responsible, delivering him to justice.
I hope you're feeling better.
Who are you? I'm you 10 minutes from now. Damn it, you are handsome. I was just thinking the same.
Maybe it'll be a test for Tim, the king of tests, putting him in a place where he'll have to make a decision, either self-interest or the safety of his people. And he'll choose right this time, redeeming himself in the process. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm Summer's Child and I'm gonna see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.
We're gonna get through this.
Yes,
I love you.
I love you.